Pone will lead things off for Ole Miss. Jaden was 1 for 3 and scored that lone run yesterday for the Rebels.
Oh, bring it down a little bit.
Only Florida's Kendra Falby had more hits than she did during the season.
Pone has been outstanding this year, really swinging away from that left side. Ben, getting everybody on the same page. And a lot of team building in the fall.
It's paying off at 36 and 16. Jamie now in her 5th season. Changed over her entire staff, bringing in Erin Earlywine, Nancy Evans, Bobby Buchanan. They wanted to score more and hit better. They are doing both of those things statistically this year. Here's a look at Erin, the former head coach at Missouri with 3 trips to the World Series with the Tigers. And of course, Nancy Evans, one of the all-time great pitchers at Arizona, a national champion herself. Inside, and Binford draws the 2-out walk. And here is the star offensively from game 1. You know, your pitcher did a really good job when your game-winning RBI came in the 1st inning. And that's what happened yesterday. Percy with a double.
Freshman's been outstanding this year.
Here's what happened yesterday, early.
Took a pitch on the outer half and just went the opposite way into the gap, and that RBI double set the tone for the game.
Slow roller here to second. No damage done by the walk. Stolen bases at Florida, number 3 in runs scored. She lit up the Rebels during the regular season series, went 7 for 11 and scored 5 times.
Oh, pick it up.
A couple walks in that series as well. When Kendra Falby is on base, she stirs things up. That is when the Gators are at their best.
The hits leader this year in the SEC. Chops that one foul down the line. In her later years, she has added a little more swing away and some power to her slap game.
CAA level, which is junior national college. She is so good at both sports, and here she is trying to make a name for herself in softball as well.
That's awesome.
And she's the go-ahead run now on the base pass for the Rebels.
Doing a great job coming back from that at bat where she was down 1 and 2, half swing at a rise ball, and then watched 3 of them to earn herself a walk.
Angelina De Leon, the starting shortstop. Gets a good swing at it. Otis back on the track and has the room to make the catch. Scoreless early on in Athens.
And she has already taken the MCAT. She is currently applying for medical school. And when I asked her the hardest class she's taken in college, advanced biochemistry and human genetics.
Ooh. Yeah, 4.0. She not only thinks like a doctor, but Tim Walton says she thinks like a coach when she's out on the softball field. Multi-talented. We're told she loves to race go-karts, and if she doesn't become a doctor, she could become a rock star as a drummer, or maybe both.
That's right.
Tim Walton says she's capable. It's one of those players out of the portal. She had a good experience at Louisville, wanted to test herself against this kind of environment, these kinds of big games. Integral part of their World Series team a year ago.
Yeah, he loves her. He's just like, I wish I could recruit 10 more of her out of the portal. You know, he's super intelligent, just and interesting.
Facing Brie Lopez here in the bottom of the second, scoreless. This is win or go home. And the winner stays to play Texas tomorrow night. Otis has the average. Power numbers are down a bit, but can get on base for you and is still dangerous with one swing of a bat, including a walk-off grand slam to win a game against Arkansas earlier this year. That changeup misses high. Lopez pitching for the second game in a row now in her second year at Ole Miss. She started out at Hawaii. Able to knock that down and pick it up and fire over to first. And you get a glimpse of how calm she is.
Games.
I think most important, they won the regular season series against Texas A&M early in the year.
Yep.
And then last weekend, a huge win at home, taking 2 of 3 from Oklahoma. It was the first time they had beaten a #1 team at home since 2007.
And Beth, there was a 6-week chunk where their ace was not available.
Yeah. Nice backhand by Rothrock over to first, 1 down as they get Taylor Malvin. And it's back to the top of the order, so the second time around. First time through, the Rebels, as Percy Yamas, the #4 hitter, comes up, grounded to second. First time up.
Yamas had that big hit yesterday, a RBI double.
Gets a hold of that, sends it a long way, and
right over the middle of the dish. It's going to go a long, long way.
A towering drive that she sent 250 feet. So the 2-out rally for the... And now, later in the day, the home run hitters striking back.
Oh.
Here come the Gators, 9-1-2.
Same thing, Yash. Yeah, Riley.
First time for Holtorf, and then the top will see Lopez for a second time.
Oh.
Bree now pitching into her 10th inning in the last 24 hours after picking up a complete game shutout win yesterday. It's now 9 straight scoreless innings here at the SEC tournament.
Hey.
Important for her here against the 9-hole hitter to fight back into that, what she does on that last pitch. Do not want to walk the 9-hole, and you'd want to get that first out after your team jumps in front.
Oh, it's up.
So it falls behind 3-1 as half that lefty-lefty matchup wins it.
Oh.
Not out of trouble yet, because Reagan Walsh has 6 career Grand Slams. Those two are multiple-time SEC tournament champs. South Carolina, really the dominant force when the conference started back in the mid to late 90s.
One of the teams that actually had softball before the conference started softball programs.
Hotty Toddy, the first 50 points higher. Their on-base percentage 50 points higher than a year ago. There's and are they making a pitching change right here?
Looks like Binford.
They will make a move. The starter, Lopez, doing a good job. She'll give way. The senior transfer from Baylor. 21st appearance. This is her 8th in relief. 8-3 on the year with a 3-point innings. So Lopez for her SEC tournament so far, 10 2/3 innings of work and allowing just 1 run. Falby grounds it to third, ending the threat. Still 3-1, Ole Miss.
Especially lefty, she likes to use that screwball.
Jaden Pone back to the top of the order, so they switch pitchers 3rd time around. Pone sends one out to left. And the catch is made by Otis. One down. Here's the scout on Ava.
She's fly ball outs like that last one out to left field. It's that screwball and that rise ball. She'll throw that screwball to lefties and chase them out of the zone. But it's 3 different speeds. That's really the name of her game. She'll float in some rise ball, mixing speeds. Low. That last pitch coming in at 55 miles an hour. Trying to keep those hitters off balance.
I'll bring up Lair Boutte, who singled and scored on the home run earlier. It's a bottom 5 and a 2-run Ole Miss lead of the night coming, because it is Erickson, Shoemaker, and Walsh due up for Florida. The defending champs looking for a comeback, or they're headed home. Just a couple of hits, 5 freebies, but none have come in. They don't have a hit with a runner on base or in scoring position or with 2 outs tonight.
Yeah, they've got them on base. They've got 6 runners left on base. So those 6 lobs, they have to figure out how to turn those LOBs into RBIs. It's the missing component so far.
This is a team in the SEC this year, 2nd best batting average slug. NCAA number 5 in home runs, 10th in scoring, but stymied thus far.
Yeah, and you can just see, like, even that last check by Erickson, they're just not getting their swings off. And so that tells me at times that you're in between speeds. And Erickson is very choosy at what she decides to swing at or not. Just 2 swings through 2 at-bats.
She's already walked once. Swings there. Scooped up by Yamas. 1 down. Here's Shoemaker.
Well, look at where the defense is. It's crazy. I mean, they are. But it is crazy how far back the defense is for Ole Miss. Pickens is all the way back on the green as these power lefties are up. Take a look at her. She's going to be free past that Ole Miss. Excuse me, that the Rebels at Ole Miss.
None of them have come around to do damage. Here's Riley Holtorf. Another swing and a miss from Binford.
Another change at that drop, off-speed drop, just falls off the table. She's got that tight rotation. When she throws it at the knees, you know it's going down to the ankles.
Is Jamie Traxel thinking change again here?
Well, the top of the lineup are lefties, right? Falby, Erickson, and Shoemaker, all left-handed hitters. So if the Gators were to roll over, it would be interesting to see if they make the change or if they will make a change now.
Looks like Binford will stay as Traxel looks down to the bullpen.
Holtorf got lucky on that one. It looked like she may have broken the plane. This is the pitch prior. Oh yeah, that she definitely went on that. But they had to go down to the onside umpire because the first base umpire is up the line into the second base position, so it's a more difficult read for the umpire down the third baseline.
2-2 pitch with one out, a couple on. And Holtorf infield, pop up. 2 down.
Oh, again, another non-productive out. Those just hurt.
What a job so far by the Ole Miss pitchers against one of the best hitting teams in the country. The Gators are now 0 for 13 with a runner on base, 0 for 8 RISP. And back to the top of the order with Falby. And that is just outside the line.
Boy, that's a nice play. That looked like that could have been a fair ball. Lansdale is going to keep her glove on this. Take a look. The ball is definitely foul where it starts. But remember, if it's on the chalk and she catches it, okay, no, it is on the foul side. But good job to tag that base.
Falby had a chance with runners on her last time up, couldn't get it done, and not again for Florida. 2 more left on base. Ole Miss inching closer to a big upset. 7th.
Yeah, when you look at the game, I mean, the offense obviously has not shown up. And pitching-wise, it was really just the one mistake by Tegan Rothrock, an 0-1 pitch to Percy Yamas, who just bashed that rise ball out of the park. And other than that, the Gators have been in this game.
Base hit. And a runner aboard here in the top of the 7th for Ole Miss.
Second hit of the game for De Leon.
And we're going to have a pinch runner over at first base. Ryan Starr. The number 9 hitter, Taylor Melvin.
Go.
He's our first base runner tonight with less than 2 outs. The 3-run home run from Percy Yamas came with 2 down in the 3rd inning. So for Ole Miss, in 14 innings, they've scored in 2 of them. But it was good enough to win 1 game. Might it be good enough to win a second?
Yeah, that just shows how good they've been in the circle and defensively. Yeah, and in that 3rd inning, they had a couple of ground ball outs. And the base hit by Boutte, the walk to Binford, and then the home run. All with 2 outs, as you mentioned, and damage done.
In foul territory, Otis is over, 2 down. How significant will this be in the eyes of the selection committee if Ole Miss gets another big win over Florida? Fighting with the likes of Mississippi State, Oklahoma State, Texas Tech, Alabama, Oregon. Who's got the better resume? Remember, if Stanford, even if they do get a seed, they won't be a home team. So there is a spot open there. Auburn with a high RPI, but an early exit in the SEC tournament may knock them out as well. So there are a couple of spots there that somebody could scoop up with a late run.
Yeah, it is going to be intriguing for sure to see what the committee puts together and the importance of some metrics over others.
Throw down the first, no. There may be a disadvantage of playing so many ranked SEC teams, but the advantage is you get a chance to pick up more wins against ranked opponents, top RPI opponents. Ground ball to second, and that'll do it. Last chance coming up for the Gators. And look who's coming up for Florida. The reigning SEC Player of the Year, perhaps the future Rookie of the Year, and one of the great sluggers in Florida history. Can do something about it. They have struggled against Ole Miss pitchers tonight, but it's Erickson, Shoemaker, and Walsh hunting a walk-off. Winner into the quarterfinals against Texas tomorrow. Florida trying to keep their hopes alive of winning a record 7th SEC tournament crown. And the Rebels looking for a deep run that might get them some home games in the NCAA tournament and keep their chances alive for a second title. In 2007, they had to win 4 games in 4 days. In 2025, they'll have to win 5 games in 5 days. Erickson sends it the opposite way.
And driving it, letting it bounce off it.
That's only the 4th time tonight she swung the bat in her 4 plate appearances, making that one count. And the 2nd time this season, she's taken Binford out. 1-run game, Taylor Shoemaker. We've already had 1 walk-off today. Arkansas Grand Slam winner from Bree Ellis. Shoemaker sends it. Back-to-back jacks. Even at 3.
And this is where I thought they may have brought Lopez back in for that lefty-lefty matchup, but they stay with Binford, and the home run on the drop ball by Erickson, the home run by the freshman Shoemaker off the changeup. The pitch elevated, it hangs a little bit, and Shoemaker is just going to get every part of it. The off-speed pitch tattooed. You knew it off the bat. Shoemaker knew it off the bat. The freshman 18th home run of the year.
Now 1 shy of the freshman record at Florida. And if Reagan Walsh sends out another, ball game Gators.
Oh, bring it in.
And I think Shoemaker was hunting that pitch. It was a 2-0 count. To be sitting on a change like that, to drive it, it's good stuff for the Gators.
Just got time to get out of this. Just stand up, just stand up, just stand up.
Walsh, not this one. One down. Last weekend in their series with Oklahoma, they had a Nancy Evans out to talk with her pitcher. And now Jamie Traxel's going to come out as well. looks like they will stick with Binford. One more game to go tonight. Alabama and South Carolina as the Tide look on. Jocelyn Brisky, their winner yesterday on the right there against Auburn. Corbiotis 60 feet away at third base from walking this off, and here's Kenleigh Cahalan. Two solo home runs in the inning for the Gators to tie it up. Numbers 96 and 97 on the season.
Pointing to that pitch for Binford, elevated.
She hit well off of Binford in the regular season. 3 for 4, drove in 4.
They had her lean in her last at-bat. She ended up walking, but they had her leaning on that changeup. They've got her in position now with a 1-2 count. Set up potentially to throw that off-speed pitch.
Cahalan out to left, and that will not drop. Pone able to run it down. And we are going extra here in the sum of the 7th. Ole Miss seeking a second SEC championship here this weekend. Florida, the defending champs, they're used to deeper runs than this.
Yeah, they're not used to probably playing on Wednesday, but the extended format now with the 15 teams.
Challenge on that throwdown from Erickson.
Tenley Grisham is going to get caught off just a little bit. Look at how her momentum is leading. Ooh, and did she swipe the finger?
It looked like dirt.
Hard to see, but it looked like maybe that right hand. I wonder if they're going to challenge it.
Mike's not working, but Florida will challenge. Call is safe at first.
Ooh, you see her finger go up?
Did it go up?
I think her finger goes up. And the glove hits it. Right there.
Oh, yeah, it does. Terrific swipe there by Walsh. This one could get reversed and an out.
Oh, and the helmet even, but I think the hand was on by then. I think it's the...
Oh, the body blocks there.
I think the glove's in front of the base.
Yep, I think that finger moved. The pinch runner gets picked off. Erickson to throw down, the swipe by Walsh.
Erickson, one of the best, especially being left-handed, quick throw, quick snap down to first, and Walsh as well. That is an outstanding tag by Reagan Walsh. Those two combined together for a lot of pickoffs over there at first.
Huge play defensively for the Gators. Takes the go-ahead run off the bases. Brown still humming it, 70 miles an hour.
Oh, pick it up, let it
Just a little low there. Bottom of the order for the Gators will be 9 and then back to the top. And now a base runner back out there with Yamas coming up.
And that rise ball that just got sent out of the yard off the roof of the SEC set. Boom. So much power in that bat. Brady and Pickens behind her have not really done a whole lot. It'll be interesting to see if they give her anything to hit. Brown is more down and off speed.
Binford walk, and that Strain now running over at first. Taylor Strain.
Oh.
So they have the go-ahead back aboard. Boy, that defensive play looms large now. Would have been a runner in scoring position for Percy.
Yeah. But I'm sure this is what Tim Walton is going to talk about. Deciding what they're going to throw Percy. Brady and Pickens as well, both right-handed. Opportunity, even if they do have a runner in scoring position, they still have the ability to potentially turn a double play. Assuming that they walk Yamas.
One-oh pitch. 101. Yamas at Otis. 2 down.
Even that ball was tattooed.
Oh, big moment here for Lexi Brady, who against the Gators this year is 0 for 14. Usually a .330 hitter with power. She has tied Dee Dee Justice for the single season home run mark with 15 of them.
And she has a tendency to load and go, and that's why she is susceptible to the off-speed. First 2 pitches they throw her, mixing speeds, trying to take that power away.
Missed away. In the dirt. Strain will take second.
That's the pitch that Ava Brown needs. She needs to be able to control that off-speed pitch.
Got time. Conference on this one.
Conference with Erickson here.
Go forward.
Walked her. So free pass of the inning.
Late in the game, the tough bet, you know, it's the 3rd and 4th walks of the game given up by Florida.
Let's send it down to Holly Rowe.
Well, there's been a lot of activity in the Florida bullpen, but everyone just ran back into the dugout. They have pitchers ready to rock if they need to make a change.
Thank you, Holly. Right now it's Ava Brown working in her 4th inning, on in relief of Keegan Rothrock. Pickens has not reached. Last at-bat robbed by Kenley Cahalan at 3rd base.
for 11 with 2 outs. They've gotten the hits when they've needed them.
What a big moment for the Georgia native from Flowery Branch. Lansdale a swing and a miss. Side retired. But Ole Miss again 3 outs away from advancing.
Mackenzie Pickens, the freshman, taking a ball out of the yard. It's elevated and she just smashes it, barrels that up. 7th home run
during the regular season. Riley Holtorf 9 and then the top for the Gators. Last inning, a pair of home runs for Florida to force extras. And now they find themselves again in a 3-run hole. Tim Walton's talked about avoiding the big innings. It's happened in a lot of their losses. Avoid the walk, so a 3-run home run is only a solo home run. Well, that has come back to bite them tonight. And Holtorf caught looking, 1 down.
Well, this is what you want your pitcher to do when you put a 3 spot up on the board. Binford comes out and throws 3 straight strikes. The off speed, she gets Holtorf just in between pitches. Look at the rotation on that ball. Outstanding off speed pitch. Picks up the first out at the bottom of the 8th.
Top of the order in Falby. A hit and a walk tonight for Kendra. Waves at it. 0-2. 1, 2, 3 in the order has provided the juice tonight for Florida. And they do it again. Falby drives 1 out to left. This is what Jocelyn Erickson did last time up.
Solo shot. She doesn't swing the bat very often, but when she does, she packs a lot of punch. 14th home run of the year gave the Gators some life. Get them back in the game. They're needing a similar shot here now to try to bring them back closer.
Let's see if Ole Miss is going to let Erickson get after Binford again, or a change is afoot.
Yeah, I really thought they might bring Lopez back in the 7th to face the lefties. Looks like they might be thinking about doing that in the 8th.
Yeah, starting pitcher can re-enter. And will re-enter. Lopez started, reached 3 2/3, and then Binford came on, and now back to Lopez to try and seal the deal.
Well, I think this is a good move. This is what you need to do to play some matchup softball.
3 2/3 for Leah. And Lopez 3 2/3 as well. 80 pitches earlier tonight. Let's send it down to Holly.
Well, one of the things that Lopez told us last night after her big win was that she's got 2 different types of changeup. One is kind of a knuckleball, very hard to catch, and that is something that Florida has struggled with tonight, catching up to the changeup. You said it earlier, Michelle, they just seemed a little bit off balance, so this makes a lot of sense for her. That's what she's been good at, is the change, and see if they can adjust late here in this inning.
Yeah, Holly, she uses that pitch really effectively. She throws it for a strike. It's her largest swing and miss and chase pitch, so it makes a lot of sense. 8 of her 12 strikeouts are on that changeup here at the SEC tournament, but it also makes a lot of sense because both Erickson and Shoemaker, who hit back-to-back home runs last inning, are left-handed, so they also are able to run a curveball away from those lefties, which works really well with the changeup.
Lopez earlier struck out Erickson, and Jocelyn also walked. She also struck out Taylor Shoemaker, who would be coming up next. But here comes The 2 home run hitters for the Gators back-to-back. Falby will take second, thinking about third. On the wild pitch, so. On the season for the Gators. Better against the righties.
That's one of the things I had kind of start here. 284 against left-handed pitching. And the Gators, only 4 of their 9 hitters in the lineup are left-handed.
The big story for Florida, they've stranded 12 on base. They have 1 hit tonight with a runner on. They are 0 for 10 with a runner in scoring position. This is something new for Lopez as well. The first time she started and re-entered a game this season.
Well,
What's that mindset like?
Yeah, well, that's called staying warm, even though you're out of the game. Couple of curveballs on the outer half, and that's the pitch, being that lefty-lefty matchup. Even though you have that changeup in your back pocket, you can hammer that pitch on the outer half. Both those pitches blend well with each other. Hard to soft, soft to hard.
1-2. Tried to go back there. Sends that one out of play. Let's see if she's looking for a changeup. That's what got her in her first at-bat.
That was a good reactionary swing, just getting rid of a hard pitch. Got to read it out of the hand.
There was the off speed, but just like Shoemaker back up the middle, base hit, and that will bring the tying run to the plate. Gutty show from the freshman.
That's just elite hitting.
And is she due or doomed? It's been a struggle against Ole Miss this year for Walsh. One of their best power hitters in history.
Holding it in.
1 for 14 against the Rebels, but there you see the damage she's capable of. One and one. Lopez got her to ground out a couple of times earlier tonight.
Umpires had their pens out. Looks like maybe Walton was
I think he
talking a little bit.
might have been checking to see if he still had a conference available. One to Walsh.
Oh, that's outside, baby.
Missed it outside. And according to home plate umpire Brian Crochet.
Had to go back to that spot. Pitch prior was called a strike. That one's a little bit more outside. Called a ball.
thought about it, waited, and now it's 3-1. Ball 4. And the bases are full of Gators. Our game earlier today, Arkansas beat Georgia with a walk-off grand slam. And now Florida has a chance to match it. This is what happened for the Hogs.
They got Ellis. Brie Ellis taking a pitch on the outer half and just mashing at a walk-off grand slam for Arkansas. Didn't get to see many good pitches prior to that. One swing on the day and it leaves the yard.
Just the second walk-off grand slam in tournament history, and are we going to have a second in a single day?
Well, and speaking of walk-off grand slams, Corby Otis did that against Arkansas in SEC play in Gainesville.
Might be a pitching change prior to this attempt. The Gators were down 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th, hit back-to-back homers to tie it. Now down 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th. A chance to tie it or win it. Down to their final out. And it's the senior from Littleton, Colorado, Corby Otis.
A couple of hard hits earlier in the game in the 3rd and 5th innings. Was able to drive the ball deep into the outfield.
She is hitting .615 with the bases loaded this year. Here we go. In for a strike from Lopez. A couple of singles and a walk to load the bases.
Ball, pick it up.
1-1. Corby's 0 for 3 with a walk today.
Ball.
Missed it high. To keep them